Young world. So this is the conclusion that I came to with this Jay Prince situation. It has to be one of four things, as far as I'm concerned. Number one, the Joker's just stupid and dumb. Just, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no goddamn mind, no brain. I don't believe that one. I give him enough respect to know where he came from, what he done, his accomplishments. I'm not gonna sit here and call Jay Prince dumb. So I'm taking that one off. Number two, is the Joker going broke? Is he losing his money? When people are up and start losing their money, they start getting desperate, doing desperate things, saying desperate things, acting out of pocket, acting out of character, doing things that they normally would not do. That's what desperation will do to you when you start losing your money. It'll make you do all kind of weird stuff. But I don't think that's what it is. I don't think he's. I think he's smarter than that. That he would, you know what I'm saying, would still have his money. Number three, he's working with the police. He's some sort of agent. He's caught up in something with the cops where he has to do something to maybe cause confusion, distraction, or maybe he's just desperate from that. You know what I'm saying? Because that will also cause you to be desperate. You caught up with the police, trying to get yourself out of trouble. You working with the police, informing, whatever the case, something like that. I don't know. That could be it. A lot of stuff he's doing, a lot of stuff he's saying is police like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not scratching that one off, and I'm not going to totally commit and say I think that's definitely what it is. Because number four is what I think it really definitely is. I think he has some type of mental problems at this point. I think his brain is starting to deteriorate. I think he got to the point where he's falling apart mentally. Maybe Alzheimer's, maybe some other type of mental illness or something like that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the thing that makes me really think that is when he came out and made that comment about holding Cardi B down in LA. Everybody knows that's not true. Everybody involved, and their cousin and their mom came out and was like, "That's not true. This is what happened." People that was there, people that seen it, people that heard about it, people that were just nosy and snooping around, confidential informant. Everybody that knows something about that knows that he had nothing to do with that situation. So the fact that he would come out here and tell a bold-faced, blatant lie like that, I think he's losing his mind. That's what I think is really wrong with Jay Prince. Like, for real, for real. I've made a couple of videos about the Joker, talking down on him, you know what I'm saying, because of the stuff he's doing. But for real, I grew up hearing about Jay Prince my whole life. So I give him that much respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's even weird to even sit here and talk about him in a certain light, knowing that what we thought he was before and what he probably still is. You know what I'm saying? And at no point do I ever think that Jay Prince can't make something happen. Like, that was never a part of it. Anybody with money, and especially him. Like I said, we're not going to sit here and erase his whole history because of what's going on now. I'm sure he could still make stuff happen, especially down south, especially in the Texas and the Houston area, for sure. You know what I'm saying? He can make something happen. To whether good or bad, he can make stuff happen. I guarantee you. I really do think that he's going through some type of mental situation, whether it be Alzheimer's, whether it be just maybe hereditary. That's what I think it really is. Could be some police stuff involved in it too, because we know he has always have been close ties with the police. They say the mayor is his cousin. Once you're working that close with the people, certain weird stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know what I mean. That's just so that could be a possibility. But overall, I definitely think his main problem right now, I think, is that it's the mental thing. Because like I said, I would give Jay Prince enough respect over who he was in the past for him to know that. Because we've been seeing little things creep out throughout the years that we haven't seen before. We've been seeing him take little L's here and there. Some of his artists are getting robbed, little stuff like that. Him coming out making these little statements, saying these little threats, but then nothing be happening to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already seen too many people disrespect him already. Like, NBA young boy told him, you know what I'm saying, what he could do with himself. Whack 100, all type of disrespect. Even Hassan Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't seen too many people disrespect him at this point to where we don't believe it no more. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like him that been playing his position would know just from his experience that at some point you got to deliver some ass whooping to reinforce your position. People can't see you take too many L's publicly, especially after you done came out and made statements, and you still, you know what I'm saying? People can't see you take those type of L's more than a couple of times to where you got to do some type of reinforcement on somebody somewhere. So you got to make something happen to where people know that it was your hand or you did it, but not directly, not no social media type stuff, but something that where we know a Joker was coming at you, and not that you came on the internet and said nothing, but all of a sudden the Joker just disappeared, or he got clapped, or you know what I'm saying, something like that, something along those type of lines, something that we can only have to assume because we don't have proof because nobody said nothing, but we assume like, oh yeah, he must have did that because da 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 and da 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 da, and we know how it works. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's took too many little L's throughout the years, over the past recent years, for him to come out and make these these little audios and talk like he would expect people to still accept his word as being law. You know what I'm saying? Because the street and these jokers, these kids out here now, they're way more retarded than probably any of us ever was. You know what I'm saying? It's a totally different thing out here. So you can't come out here and make a statement like that and just think like that's going to carry over. And then you got to come out here and put some work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do something. And Takeoff don't count. He was an innocent bystander. So even if y'all did that purposely, that was some intentional type stuff, that don't even count. That he's just an innocent bystander, not even seeing what's coming, not even know he did nothing wrong to nobody. It's not even like he's on point, like he did something to somebody. He should have been on point. He's just an innocent bystander. So that don't even count, even if you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I really do think that Jay Prince is going through some type of mental conditioning. This is where the people around him need to step up, you know what I'm saying, and step in and do something about it. But yeah, I'm going with the mental. I think he has a mental thing going on.